So today I am playing some Factorio. I'm doing a lazy bee run, and my attempt is to make this part of my normal runs. So this is also a test. I turned the gain up on my microphone. It seems to work well. We will see if you folks can hear me. That would be important. And we'll go from there. Okay, so I am in the early stages of the lazy bee run. So while this is going, let's go ahead and look at my map. You'll notice I've got an copper and iron mine right next to each other. Yeehaw. These are going to be my initial supplies for the lazy start. I plan on putting my starter base right up in here so I can get the coal and the iron and the copper, right? And then I do not have a lot of stone, so I'm going to have to save a lot of it for, there's some more right here, thank God, but for my trains, because I don't have any, I have very little oil, as you can see, and very little stone, as you can see. So I'm going to be training that stuff in. So there's going to be a lot of trains here. It's going to be kind of funky, going to be kind of cute. I'm really looking forward to it. So we'll see what's going on. Awesome. Okay, so out of that, please. Thank you. And so how are you doing? Clicking along pretty good. 70, that would be 170. I'm actually looking for, I believe it's 200. Yeah, is my target for the goal. So, cool. All right. So what I'm doing here, for those of you who have never gone after this, we're doing a specific achievement because I am the achievement hound, and achievements are one of the things I like to do. So the thing we're looking for is the Lazy Bastard achievement. Okay, win the game by crafting no more than 111 items manually. All right, we're going to track that upper corner here. Okay, so how this works is I can only craft so many items to make sure that I get this challenge. Okay, so I'm using a little bit of a cheat sheet. Shout out to Kathy in the Sky for that. But I'm using a cheat sheet, and I'm going to use some of her blueprints. Because, quite frankly, I've never beat this game. I've got a lot of time in this game. Never beaten it. It's one of the reasons I wanted to stream it, is because I wanted to have that drive, that what's the word I'm looking for? The consistency of playing this for you guys, for anybody that happens to watch this, and get all the way through it. So it's kind of an easy run, but it's a good chance to get this, and I'm going to try to get a couple of other achievements while I'm at it. Some of the production achievements for circuits and, pumping out iron and that sort of thing. I'm going to have a lot of trains. I'm going to have, it's going to be fun. It's going to look really cool, I think. And if you guys like it, if you guys like the game, my next run, I'll play a little more vanilla run, a little harder, ramp up the difficulty as we go. But I would really like to beat this game at least once, and I hope you guys will join me for the ride. All right, cool. How are we doing on my goal? That's 200. If I grab that, sweet. Okay, so now that I've got the coal, and please pardon the throat clearing. I'm fighting off a cold, and I really don't want to get it, but I might not have a choice. Okay, so once we get the coal, we need iron and we need copper. So I'm going to get the copper. No, I'm going to get the iron first. So drop that. Oh, well, this will be useful. No, this is not going to be useful. As a matter of fact, this is going to be a royal pain in the derriere. We do not want to do this. Stop, 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 stop. We'll do it here because I want to make sure this part stays clean. Now, in the future, I'm going to put miners in here, and we're going to divide out everything, and I'll show you how that works. There's some really cool things you can do for dividers. Another thing we can do here that I haven't done yet is if I hit the Alt key, I can now see what is being produced in my furnace. Okay, so this allows us to see all the stuffs that are being made. If I hover over it on the right, over there you can see how much coal's in there, how many iron plates are in there. And we're looking to get 150 or so iron plates here, so that's our plan. That's what I want to do. So these are building up. Excellent. And the only problem with this part of the game is that it's a wee bit on the slow side. I realize this. I do apologize. But once you get the lazy bastard started, you no longer have to do all of the building by hand. You can't, really. So it makes life a little bit easier, a little bit more fun. You know, while I'm letting this build, excuse me, I'm going to run over here and I'm going to blow up this rock because I do need some stone. And I want to make sure that we have the stone that we need for our telephone, or for our furnaces when we start making them. I also need to go chop down a tree because I need a wood. I need the wood for my telephone poles. Oh, I got some extra coal out of that. Nice. I conveniently have some trees over here. Trees which are usually the bane of Factorio players' existence. Not so bad today. Cool. Okay. So, moving back up here. How are we doing? We are at 50. Right? Just 100 more to go. Oh! God. So, what I'm going to do right now is... actually, I'm going to go exploring a little bit. More copper. Not a lot of copper, but more copper. A little spot. I have a train run that in just, you know, for a little bit. More trees. Good, 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 good. Here's a coal patch I'll be using. Try to drain that out. What do we got up here? Anything interesting? Useful? Lots of stone. Some more dead trees. I'll need the wood eventually for telephone poles. In the starter base that I'm going to be building, there is a space that will make telephone poles for us. We just have to supply the wood, and it'll do the rest. Ooh, look at all of these. You know what I might do is, even though I haven't beaten this yet, I might go get the nanobots mod. It does tend to speed things up a little bit. Especially in the early game, and quite frankly, they're so cool. They're good at mining out trees. They are great at building blueprints, of which I will have quite a few because I will be making them all. Again, shout out to Catherine Sky for her fabulous blueprint library. Oh, no, I thought that was going to be coal, but it's not. It's fine. Into the woods. Forest. Can't see the forest for the trees. Just bad all over. Okay, we're up. Stone mine. That I'll need to abuse a little bit later. And I believe this is going to be forest. Yeah, this is all forest. So, no more oil. That's going to be the amount of my oil for a while. Huh. Oh well. We'll live with that. I mean, it'll be enough to get us our basics and get our basic oil production running. And then we can, find some more with radars and whatnot. And we'll get some more later. Alright, let us go see how the iron's doing. 108 plates. What did I say I needed? 150? Yeah, 150 is what we want. So, a little more time. I'll have those, and then I'll get my coppers. I don't need nearly as many copper as I do iron, which is good. Pardon me. Okay, so while this is running, I'm going to step away for 1 second. I will be right back. So, as I stated, I am fighting off a cold. So, daytime cold meds for the win. All right. So, almost there. About 10 more iron plates, and we're good to go. Probably shouldn't talk to my mouthful. I'm still learning. Okay. Now, one of the cool things you can do is you can hit Control and left click, and it'll take everything out of there. Whereas Control right click will only take half out of there. Kind of neat. Yeah. 150. There we go. I'll have a couple extra, or 1 or 2 extra. That's fine. Notice, I picked it up too soon. We got a piece of iron ore in there. I'm going to hit the F key. Pick that right up. Alright. Now we need some copper plates. Alright, in copper plates I need 50. Again, not nearly as arduous as the iron plates, so that'll be good. Now, once I got all these, I can start crafting a couple of things and start getting this ball rolling. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to craft electricity so I can get my research started. Research is going to be incredibly important because with this challenge, I have to get assemblers as soon as is humanly possible. Mainly because I won't be able to do anything without them. And to the point, I have to get to assemblers 2, which is quite a bit of research. And so that's going to take us a little bit of time. I'm going to try to find a way to speed things up just a little bit, just to make things more interesting for you, the viewer, of which I hope there are someone. And I'm actually going to put this up on YouTube as well. I will have a YouTube channel. I'm going to put a link to that down at the bottom. And of course I will link to here. I will probably play Factorio in the mornings. Saturday morning specifically will be longer runs, and then weekday mornings it'll either be Factorio or Slay the Spire. And then on Tuesday and Thursday nights, I am planning on playing Kenseed, which is incredibly interesting. I'm psyched for Kenseed. It's been on my watch list for a while. It just went into early access, so I am very much stoked for this game. I cannot wait to start playing it. I've watched a couple of people play like the first 5 minutes, so I've got an idea of what the controls are and how witty the game is, and I'm really looking forward to it. Now, having said that, it is still in early access, and there's not a lot there. And I know the name of my channel is Achievement Hound, but I know it doesn't have any achievements yet. It will eventually, and it's from the same people who made Fable, which I find myself really liking. I am just now playing through Fable itself, but the concept is fantastic, and we'll talk more about it when I actually stream it Tuesday coming up. But until then, yeah, Factorio and Slay the Spire will be my my early morning games, depending on how I'm feeling. Alright, where are we at? How are we doing? Oh, hey, got my 50. So let's get the drill first. And we'll grab this with all my iron ore in it. Now, I want to make sure I don't mess this up. So, right. So, we need to build a few things. And we're going to build our power. So the thing is, our power needs to be off of water. Okay? So the first thing we need is an offshore pump. Now you notice it takes an iron gear, it takes 2 electrical circuits, which are green, and 1 pipe. Alright? And it takes 0.5 seconds. Now, electrical circuits require 3 copper cables and an iron plate to build. Okay. Now the good news with handcrafting is it's going to build all those intermediate units for me. The iron gear and the pipe require iron plates. Okay. The bad news is because we're doing the Lazy Bastard Challenge, it is possible to, if you're not paying attention, to craft too much and go over that 111 limit. It's a very small margin. Okay. So we're going to build 1 offshore pump, and you'll notice the number of handcrafts are going up. We're up to 8. That's fine. We need a boiler. Boilers use, I'm going to use my stone furnace that already exists. I'm going to save myself a craft here. Boilers take the water from the pump and turn it into steam. The steam is then fed into the steam engine here, which creates electricity. As a matter of fact, it creates 900 kilowatts of power. That is nothing, but for right now, it'll do. We need 1 telephone pole, and we need 1 lab. Notice these are climbing at a ridiculous rate. The good news is that they're going to climb even more. No, that's not good news. That's the bad news. The good news is that right around 105, I think, is where I stop handcrafting. And I'm going to use a little trick to do that, so I don't get an itchy trigger finger. Okay. See, we're at 70. We're up there. The good news is that most of the handcrafting is pretty much done. I do have to do one more bit of handcrafting, but we'll get there. So, I drop my boiler, drop my furnace, get a little power. That's what that little flashing yellow symbol meant, and drop that. Now, why am I getting electricity? Why are we not generating steam? We don't have any fuel. Just like with the miners and everything else, we have to put fuel in here to heat the generator to do that, to create electricity. And see, we have nothing using electricity, so we're not producing any, and we're not satisfying anything. So we're going to change that. So once again, I have to handcraft. By the way, I get to the crafting menu with the E button, if you didn't already know. So, now that I am handcrafting, I need 10 of these. Now I can do a trick. I can right-click twice, and that'll create right-click. I'm sorry. Every right-click creates 5 at the same time. Do that twice. Notice pushing up my handcraft. Fortunately, though, as I said, this will be the last time. These are some of the last things I will be handcrafting. So the first thing we want is automation, because we need the assembler machine desperately. So we're going to research that. That gets it going. Now the way research works is you put in these little red packs. And the research takes 10 seconds, and it needs 10 red packs. So every 10 seconds, red pack disappears. Nice, huh? And I can automatically feed them by hitting the Shift key and clicking on them. Drops them right in there. While this is working, you'll notice that now we're using 60 kilowatts, and we're producing 60 kilowatts out of our max of 900. All right, cool. Now we wait. Notice the little automation bar just trucking right along here. We're at 90 already. 90 is scary. Scary number. But the good news is that, like I said before, where did my little screen go? There it is. Like I said before, we are almost done handcrafting. I have to handcraft automation. I gotta get my assembly machine, and then I can use that to craft everything else I need for my research labs. I.e., I'm going to use assemblers. I'm going to be able to one assembler and use it to build my research packs. And there's a little trick. Cool. Automation is done. So the next thing I need to do, I want to get to automation 2. So to do that, I need electronics. That's going to take 30 red, and it's 15 per red. So the first thing I need to do, one of these. Watch my handcrafting go up scarily high. I have one. Now, I'm going to do 2 things here. 2 that are very, very cool. First thing, these are both using the console. First one I'm going to do color red. I like being red. All right. And then now we're going to do permissions. Now what I'm doing here is I'm going to edit the permissions, and I am going to turn off crafting. So now if I come in here, I can't craft anything. All crafting will need to be done through here. Okay, so I need red. Red needs iron gears. Actually, before I do that, I honestly, I have a burner miner. I need one of these. And I'm going to come right up here. No, I'm not, because that's really annoying and really, really far. I'm going to come down here to my iron mine here. Drop that there, and drop that there. Now this is cool. So I've got some extra iron here. I'm just going to drop that in there and let it work on that. Okay. So we're building iron. Yay. Let's go back up here. And we're going to make as many gears as we can because I need gears and copper to make red circuits or red signs. Okay, it gives me 16. Let's go back to red. I'm going to drop all my copper. Let that build for a while. Yeah, I know. It's a little dark. I will get to optics as soon as I humanly possibly can. Okay, and then once I have optics, I'll be able to put some lights around here, and we'll be able to see what the heck's going on. Okay, so we'll definitely do that. How are we doing? Okay, we have 3. Now, the thing that sucks, let's point something out here. These take 15 seconds to research one. This takes 5 seconds to research one. So, this is fine. When I do some of the faster stuff, however, the research packs run out before I can get them made. That's when things are kind of annoying. Also, run out of resources to make them fairly quickly. 35 iron, good. Moving right along. Put the no. I'm gonna put these down here for now. There's 3 left. Good. Put this. Sigh. Yeah, okay, so just so you're aware, I have 1 more handcraft to do. It'll cost me just 1, which will take me to 105 out of 111. Then, for the longest period of time, I have no handcrafting. Then I will need to make oil refineries. At that point, I am going to spend the rest of my crafts on oil refineries, just because it's a long time before I can make any more of them. And I want to be able to, even if I don't use all 5 of them, I want to be able to process them or have them available to use for processing. Okay. So we're going to make more of those. I got to come down here, and now I got to make some copper because I am out of copper. So down to the copper portion of our show. There, and I am going to need a lot of copper. Just an absolute lot. Now, you know what? Actually, Let's get a little creative. Oh, nope, not what I wanted to do. Sorry, I was thinking of something else. I just want one. Thank you. Put you. Okay, I need advanced to. Ag! Got a little ahead of myself. It does happen from time to time. Yeah, whatever. Ah, Jesus. Joseph, Mary, Mother. Yeah. Alright, let's get the copper rolling in because I'm going to definitely need more copper. What I did there is I put them in my hand, hit Control, and then left clicked, and that put half of the stack in there. So I only want one of these. Now, what are these, you may ask? Oh, these are inserters. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put gears and iron in the box. And you're going to make red circuits. That means drop them right in down. Now I need some more coal. I'm desperately getting low, so I know it doesn't look like I'm getting low, but I am since I'm using that inserter. I really need to know. The other thing I want to do actually. And I'm really going to get creative here. Let's come back up to my system, just because I'm going to take this whole lazy bastard thing and do a whole new level. Make me another arm, please. Thank you. Oh, I have coal up here. So, it's taking the iron, gears, and the copper for the box. And notice, when a red is done, it puts it right into the thing for me. So everything's automated. I just gotta make sure I have enough coal to keep things rolling. So these are going to make 18, 20. 20 more reds. So I need a lot more copper, and I need a lot more iron. I can't wait to get more of these. Whew, okay. You know, I think... Oh, no, I'll wait till this one goes out. We'll see if this is a little loud. I might be a little loud, at which point I'll turn the gain down on the mic, but I'm going to be in good shape here. I mean, I eventually want to get a professional mic, which I'm going to put right here in front of me. But until then, I think I should be okay. I really do. Just so you know, I will have a real green screen behind me coming up in a week or two. And once that is done, I will be looking a little more spiffy. And then I'm going to get some real lighting up in this bitch. And, oops, sorry. YouTube didn't mean to swear there. Trying to keep it family friendly. Up in here, and so you can see me a little better and make life a little more interesting. Actually, I'm going to need some more copper for sure. So, grab, copper. Come on up here. Timing is everything. Gears, please. Electronics is finished. Existed to see 80, and it runs at the same speed as the reds are produced. So I have to make 80. How's my coal doing? 49. I'm going to fill that up here soon. I need more coal. Need more coal first. I need a lot of coal. And you know what? I'm not going to waste coal starting this. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll be fun. Okay, so build some coal up there. I'll come up and we'll monitor this until it's over. See, this runs out before this can completely make them. Yeah, so it slows the process down just a little bit. I'd love to be able to do two. If this was a normal playthrough, I'd have two running at the same time. Unfortunately, this is not a normal playthrough. Kind of the whole point. And yeah, so... yeah, this is kind of the boring part. Once I get automation 2, though, we will be flying. Because I'll be able to make multiples of these. Then I can start making these, so I can start making my starter base, and we can really start rolling. So you'll notice we're still only using 153 kilowatts, even though we're producing 93. And we're running 53. And it doesn't matter because we've got 900 kilowatts to play with. Now, eventually, we have a huge array of these. Each boiler can support 2 steam engines, and each water pump can support 20 boilers. Right? So 40 steam engines times 9 is 18, 27, 36. 3.6 kilowatts. No, more than that. 36 kilowatts. It's a lot. It'll be enough to keep me going for until I get to solar panels, and then once I get to solar panels, I can just start rolling. So we are out of gears. I need iron. Let's go see how much coal we got. Not enough. I guarantee you that. Survey says 489. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, you know, while that's doing that, I'm actually going to come up here and I'm going to cut down a lot of wood. The reason I'm going to cut down a lot of wood is so that I can use that instead of coal in my furnace when I'm getting coal. Oh yeah, that's right. They were down here going on oil patches. Fortunately, there's a lot in those oil patches. Trees! How much it costs to make one of these? 3 iron plates and 2 iron sticks. And to make iron sticks costs 1 iron plate for 2 iron sticks. Okay, so 4 iron plates. Let's start with that. It will make things infinitely easier. Grab. Okay. You're not doing anything at the moment. First of all, make me a set of iron sticks. Okay. Iron sticks. Go. Thank you. Make me a bunch of iron. Yeah, notice we're only a third of the way through automation. It takes forever. Now, watch how much faster this is with the eggs. Now, in the next update for Factorio, they're actually going to be getting rid of the X. So that what you build just ups it by a percentage point. Percentages, I should say. But this is the speed that your starting axe that you start the game with will start at. So and if you'll notice, you may not be able to see it, but down in the lower right, my axe is starting to lose some durability, and it'll eventually break, and I'll have to build another one. But see, I'm already up to 100 wood that I can use. Wood burns a lot faster in a furnace, but I can use it when I'm coal mining to make sure that I'm getting more coal, and I don't have to burn coal to get coal. Even though the ratios are good, I mean, you get more coal than you burn, it's still better to not burn any coal at all, if you can get away with it. If you can get away with it. Sorry. Alright. Gears are done. Let's get them out of there. Turn it back to red. We are almost... No, we're not. I got a ton of copper. Never mind. Still need to continue getting back. So 45 more iron. Okay. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep this train rolling. 52. Make me 25 more gears. You know, while I'm here. Okay. Nearing the halfway point. Gears. There. Ugh. I know, right? Oh, I wish there was somebody here. I really do. I would love to chat with people. I love chatting with people. It's one of my favorite things to do. One of the reasons I started streaming is because I would love to meet more people that I can chat with and talk to and hang out with. That'd be fantastic. Oh, by the way, I think I probably need about 60 more copper. Was I at 25? Yeah, I'd say I need about 60 more to get this done. I should go get myself a tea. Almost at the hour mark of me talking. Ow! Not sure if you heard that. That was my elbows. Rock on. Okay. Back up here. The great thing is that I can't really overproduce copper. I'm always going for different things. Let's create some more coal. Coal build up. Go chop down some more trees. Just have something to do. Well, I'm glad that it looks like I got my microphone situation fixed. Believe it or not, I'm using, for right now, just to start, the microphone that's on the Logitech camera that I got. I'm going to put that hardware up in my labels probably either later today or tomorrow morning before I get started. But yeah, my layout is actually pretty simple. But it appears to be working fine. Looks like everything's going smoothly system-wise. My system is actually broadcasting pretty well. Dropped a lot of frames, but I'm at a steady 30 frames per second. So I'm not sure why I'm dropping so many frames. I'll have to look into that. It might be my video card. I do want to update my video card at some point. And by at some point, I mean like ASAP. That's currently my sticking point. And if I can get, if people will join in, that's probably going to be my first donation goal. Will be to get a better video card so that my stream is a lot smoother. Oh, we're almost there. Woo! Almost there. How much copper we got in here? 3? That should be plenty. One thing I wish is that this would tell us how much research is remaining. It doesn't tell you that, unfortunately. Unless I'm missing something. If anybody is watching this and knows where it does tell you that, please, by all means, leave me a comment. Let me know. Either comments below on YouTube or either in the comments on YouTube or here. Yeah, comments on YouTube would have to be, right? Or, leave me a chat and let me know. Alright, some gears. Put my 2 copper back in here. Why am I wasting the steam power? That was me, being silly. Trying to be cute and failing through. Right. Okay, cool. All right, almost there. Cannot wait. Excuse me, the big yawn. Okay. Build these 2 more. Build a couple more gears. So close, I can taste it. Okay. Gears. Eight. Two. Please let. Oh yeah, 8 will be enough to get automation done. For sure, 8 will be enough to get automation done. Okay, well, I'll have to see how this looks. Oh, thank God. Okay, we're gonna do optics right off the bat because we're gonna do optics and then we're gonna do transport. But I'm gonna do optics so we can see what's going on at night. Okay, so we need 9 iron plates. We need 5 gears and 3 circuits. Crap-ola. Alright. So. I'm going to put the chest down so I can store all the stuff we need. So. Okay, sorry. First thing I need, I don't want to craft all of this. I need 5 iron gears. I already have 2, so I need 2 more iron gears. Right, 3 more. Sorry. There we go. 5 gears. Check. 9 plates. Check. Circuits. To make the circuits, I need 3 copper cables and an iron plate. And I need how many circuits? I need 3. So I have 9 copper cables. 3 iron plates. Okay. Oh, I need to actually make circuits. Well, you know. Two, 3. Okay. The one that's in the machine. Let's grab it. Now, you might be asking yourself, but like, you turned off crafting. You are correct. I did. And I'm going to turn it back on for 1 second. Make one of those. And turn it back off. Bye-bye. Okay. So, now we have this. So, let's go in here. See, I can make all these. More importantly, I can make one of those. Thank God. Okay, so I need a stone furnace, and I need 3 gears and 3 airplanes. So gears. 1, 2, 3. Um, okay, so 2 of these. Now here's the trick, and this is cute. I really, 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 really like this trick. I no longer have to worry about coal. So, iron miner here, here. Now notice the arrows. They're pointing at each other. The prime this one's pump. They're going to feed coal into each other. I'm actually going to build 2 more and put them over. So that I will always, for the most part, have 200 coal waiting for me every time I go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make me a few of those. Okay, so now we fill all of time. More stone would be helpful. Then I'm going to need a lot of furnaces for my starter base. Okay, and 1 more driller. So I get my copper rolling. All right. A 9 iron, 5 gears, 3 circuits. Okay, so all right. a green iron gear, and repeat. Now, watch this. Holding control and clicking around. Now, 150 gold. Okay, so one circuit, 3 couples. How are we doing? Good. You're fine. Whoop, ran out of power. Okay, so 3 circuits, 9 copper, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, and shoot, any gears down there? 5 gears? Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Helps if I actually make the gears. And okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm making it so I just have to put iron and copper in the chests to continue with the research. Awesome. Okay. Now notice, I have a little wire for poles. It disappears if I go too far away. So I have to keep them in within just shooting distance here. So Cole, you making breads. You gears. More storing old gears. Speaking of copper iron, let's go get some. So now all I have to do is come up here. I'll take the gears out. Actually, put them just there. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is I need these electrical miners. Three circuits, three iron, or three gears, and iron plates. And I can always take some iron out of the chest if I want, if I need it. So I need 3 of those. So I already got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Two, 3. I need 5 years, right? Okay. Actually need some this wood. Should be good. Good. Poles, wood. As I need to expand out a little bit. Iron plates and gears. So, alright, so these are transport belts. These will help us to move stuff all around the map. More importantly, I mean, I'm going to need a ton of this, right? So I'm putting the driller down here. Okay, so it's going to drill coal automatically. Obviously, I need more. because I am, oops, out of coal. Look at that. Now, the logistics finished. Now, I could start researching some other stuff. But I don't want to. Not right now. What are we going to do next? Steel. Yeah, we'll start. We'll start on this. Okay. So. Take it down to 20. I'll give me 40 of those. Alright, that was dumb. I'm getting tired. A little bit tired. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing this up here to feed coal in the needs. I do need a splitter. No, I need more transfer belts first. First and foremost. But you know what? I think we're going to call it quits for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed watching this with us, and I will see you soon, probably tomorrow morning. Have a great day. This is the Achievement Hound Loves GG. I'm out.